All right, so we're going to start out today by looking at inverse of a matrix. And then on the inverse of a matrix, the first thing we're looking at is inverse of a 2 by 2 matrix. This says let A be the matrix A, B, C, D. Then the inverse of A, denoted by A superscript -1, is 1 over the determinant times this matrix. I remember from CSEC, I think it was called the adjoint matrix. Go again. So from CSEC, that matrix was called the adjoint matrix. So in other words, A inverse is 1 over the determinant of A times the adjoint matrix, or adjoint A. I think it's normally called adjoint A. This says provided that the determinant of A is not 0, we interchange the elements of the leading diagonal and change the signs of the other two elements to get the adjoint matrix. All right. So to get the adjoint matrix, if A is the matrix A, B, C, D, adjoint A would be D. You're going to interchange the leading diagonal elements. The leading diagonal elements are A and D, and the other two elements, you're going to change their signs. So A and D are going to interchange, trade places, and the sign of B and C changes. So example 2033, we're to find the inverse of A inverse. Well, find the inverse of A. Well, A inverse 1 over the determinant of A times adjoint A. Now, the determinant of A for a 2 by 2 matrix is 3 times 5, 15, minus 4 2s, 8. So the determinant is 7. And so A inverse is 1 over 7 adjoint A. So adjoint A, you're going to interchange the leading diagonal elements. 5 and 3. The other two elements stay where they are, but their signs change to -2 and -4. We can take this a step further and say that this is 5 over 7 minus 4 over 7 minus 2 over 7, or 3 over 7. So what I just did is I just multiplied the matrix by 1 over 7. Whenever you multiply a matrix by a number, you multiply every element in the matrix by that number. Multiplying by 1 over 7 is the same as saying divide by 7. Example 34. Now, given that A is the matrix 1, 1, 2, -2, we're to find A inverse. As before, A inverse is equal to 1 over the determinant of A times adjoint A. The determinant of A is equal to 1 times -2, which is -2. That's the product of the leading diagonal elements, minus 1 times 2, which is again 2. So this is -4. So A inverse is 1 over minus 4 times adjoint A. You're going to switch the leading diagonal elements. So minus 2 goes here, 1 goes here. The other two elements, 1 and 2, they stay where they are, but their signs change. So this is the inverse, but if I want, I could further represent it as minus 2 over minus 4, minus 1 over minus 4, minus 2 over minus 4, 1 over minus 4, which could be simplified to positive a half, positive a quarter, positive a half, minus a quarter.